right to vote. Your vote is secret. You have a right to vote without fear. No one will know how you vote. They have no way of knowing who you voted for. This election, when you go to vote, vote without fear.
Right through life, what we want is balance. So be a good wife, what you need is balance. Bend down, touch your toe and balance. Go low and balance. Love comes from a place where we don't get jealous, and we don't live like no dream sellers. I say we keeping it real, I'm telling you like it is. I'll be there for you with anything you're facing. I'll be your sunlight when it's raining. Stay together and we going places. Yeah, yeah. I'll be by your side no matter the case. We have a one-way ticket to greatness. Girl, I don't want to lie, cause I believe in the truth, and I just wanna live good. I don't want no dirty secrets fighting me and you, boy. I could only drive one car at a time, but I still want to, but I still want to.
Lucky for you, my friend, I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit.
Gone for sure, gone for sure, gone for sure, city gone for sure. We were gone for sure, gone for sure. Friday you see key and open up the door because the whole place. Not Leeward, Central Leeward, South Leeward. And they gone for sure, gone for sure, city gone for sure. Gone for sure, gone for sure. Friday you see key and open up the door because the whole place. Not Leeward, Central Leeward.
Forget the voices. One day we gon' make it. We don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain off my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now hear the story. Is you vex with me? Like I know you something. Like I know you something. When I hear the show now, is you vex with me? Like I know the wrong thing. Like I know you something. Oh, it's a good thing. I ain't a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes ain't cost in a minute.
Party nice. This is touch with the ragga style. What's the deal?
Gone for sure, gone for sure, gone for sure, city gone for sure. Gone for sure, gone for sure. Friday you see key and open up the door because the whole place. Not Leeward, Central Leeward, South Leeward. Gone for sure, gone for sure, gone for sure, city gone for sure. Gone for sure, gone for sure. Friday you see key and open up the door because the whole place. Not Leeward, Central Leeward, South Leeward. Gone for sure, gone for sure, gone for sure, city.
Sexy and irate, come out to party. Sexy and irate, come out to party.
Hold me anywhere.
One. One, two, test. Yes. Yes, good night to the people of Mount Pleasant, Mariaqua, St. Vincent, the people in the diaspora. Good night. Welcome to Mariaqua. Welcome to Mount Pleasant. You going to see witness a meeting tonight like never. I see the crowd and the local people that turn out to this meeting tonight. I must say again, welcome to all of the people who come and join us in this special meeting. We are about to give you something like never before right here in Mariaqua. At this time, we will call on Senator Siobhan Jan to lead us in a word of prayer without any further delay. Siobhan Jan, welcome to the podium. Yeah.
Thank you very much, MC. Good night, Mariaqua. Let us invite the presence of God as we give thanks for his goodness and his mercies towards us. Almighty and most ever-loving Father, we thank you for bringing us here. We pray for those on their way, that you will keep them safe. You will provide traveling mercies for them. We pray for all our speakers here tonight, that you would give them clarity of words and help us to understand. We pray, oh God, that your message will go forth even as the speakers speak, and that the change will come in your name and according to your will. We pray for protection, we pray for guidance, and we pray, dear Lord, that you will cover each and every one of us. And as we go back from this meeting, may we go back safe to our homes. Lord, help us to do thy will. Father, we repeat the Our Father prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Sins against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. May God's grace be upon us.
Thank you very much, Miss John. Yes, and without any further delay, DJ Wacky, we will get ourselves together for the national anthem. So, let us show our respect to the national anthem. DJ Wacky. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. So this is a village in Mariaqua we call Mount Pleasant. Used to be one of the main producers of banana and other agriculture product. But since this ULP administration get into office, banana this side just gone to the dogs. Agriculture of a whole gone to the dogs. Some years ago, you couldn't come no in Mount Pleasant and see no land idling. But now we have lands just idling, doing nothing, because whenever farmers plant a produce, they get no market. So it frustrates the farmers so much that a lot of the farmers leave the land and gone to do little security job and other things like that. But I tell you, as if you watch on our board behind here, our plan to grow the economy for all, agriculture is one that the NDP will give priority to, because agriculture is one of the fastest way to grow your economy. Because if it's one thing, everybody have to eat. And I tell you, this administration definitely fail people in the field of agriculture. Tonight, we will have a lot of dynamic speakers. We will have Brother Chieftain Neptune. We will have Conroy Huggins and Jujan. We will also have Cork Knights performing. We will have our PRO, Lavon Phillips, but Lavon King, sorry please. Lavon Phillips will be on stage. Yeah, we will have, a matter of fact, the opening batsman tonight is Lavon Gypsy Phillip. Also, we will have Brother Kishon Shallow and our candidate himself, the next representative for Mariaqua, Philip Jackson. But before we call on Lavon Phillip to come on stage, we will ask the DJ to give us the NDP song. Mash it up, DJ. Yeah.
We believe our country's future must be
and a democratic SVG. That's all right. Yes, I know it. In just a matter of time, the NDP will definitely take the reins of government in St. Vincent, and it will be a government for all Vincentian, not for some, you know. So without any further delay, I will welcome our first speaker tonight. She is a radio personnel. I tell you, this lady is dynamic. And welcome on stage, Lovon Gypsy Philip. Yes.
If your bed don't got no bed, baby girl, you want sleep on table. And if you still don't want come back, wanna sit cause your life unstable. Me no take chat from no boy. Me no take chat from no girl neither. I never get a box from no boy. Me but for real, so know what you mean. Me no hype and bossy. No. For them broke like dog and I move like child and tourist. I say I move like child and tourist. Show me no hype and bossy. Me up my girl, enough of them fake and me notice. Enough of them fake and me notice. A long time me no like mix up, nah discuss nobody, me no live so. And if a girl feel she break me, we chuck off the face. Me a real top girl, me no rest up. And anything who no chat about me, make sure who no mention, say me bricks up. Because me rather be a girl who ya mash up the place than I sit down in a one bag of mix up.
That's exactly where I wanted to stop that. Good night, Mariaqua. We are actually in the community of Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant people, good night. Tonight, I am not going to stay long. MC, time me. When 5 minutes is up, stop me. Now I'm going to spend 5 minutes to tell you why Philip Jackson is the better choice this election. Why Philip Jackson should be the man representing us in Parliament after this general election. This is a man who could have had a great life working with regional and international organizations. But guess what? He decided to come back home to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to help the people of Mariaqua and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Not a lot of people would have done that. This is someone who truly loves the people of Mariaqua. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that his opponent would have done something like that? If ever you see him, or you could ask him that. Philip Jackson, he did that. And that is why that you should put your vote for Philip Jackson. In 2020, Philip Jackson lost the bid to represent the people of Mariaqua, but he did not lose hope. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, he took the opportunity to pen his ideas as to why and how we can make Mariaqua great again. He is keen in facilitating access to wealth creation, total wellness, jobs, and opportunities for the people of Mariaqua.
Love. Yeah.
I tell you all, Philip Jackson, he is the man for the time. Jackson is here for a time like this. Philip Jackson, I am telling you, has the blueprint as as to how to transform Mariaqua so that we will be powerful again. Now, DJ, I will tell you something. I said 5 minutes, but if you have to stop me, stop me. You know it ain't gonna be 5 minutes. Okay? So, all right. I will tell you something else. Since getting the nod to represent the people of Mariaqua, Philip Jackson has been hitting the ground non-stop, going house to house, not only to ask for your support, but also to go sit and talk about what we can do to make Mariaqua great again. To make Mariaqua a powerhouse like years ago. This is a man who cares about the people of Mariaqua and our well-being. His opponent, he don't care. He cares about going to the shops, the rum shops, and offering them a pity rum, or even offering them a 3 for 10, instead of encouraging them to build their wealth, to develop themselves and that of their family. So you tell me, who is the better choice to represent us in Parliament? The choice is clear. It could only be Philip Jackson. Philip Jackson is all about inclusion. You hear him, whether on radio or on the ground, categorically stating that we have to get back to a place where we are one. This country is too divided. He is calling on Vincentians to wake up. It's a movement of inclusion. The ULP with Jimmy is not listening to the cries of the people of this country. Philip Jackson and the NDP is listening to our cries, the people's cry. We are hearing their cries. The people are crying out for change. But hold on. Be patient. That change will come soon. My people, my brothers and sisters in Mount Pleasant, those of you in Mariaqua, I am telling you, this man is a man of action. A man of action. I know the majority of us are suffering. We are suffering people. And we are always looking for liberation. Especially when they know the best is here to come. Well, I'm telling you now, the best is here in Philip Jackson. People of Mariaqua, people of Mount Pleasant, let us flip the script with Philip Jackson. Thank you so much.
Give it up, give it up, give it up for Lavon Philip. Yes, and I join with Lavon Philip to say, change is coming, and without any shadow of a doubt, Philip Jackson will be our next representative. Without any further delay, our next speaker is a man who have Brewster looking blister. I telling you, with his grassroots campaigning in Central Leeward, this man is dynamic. He making grounds in that constituency that nobody expect. Mariaqua and Mount Pleasant, I want you to give a warm welcome to Camroy Huggins, the man who have Brewster looking blister. Yeah.
And it's a new day. Fresh anointing. Not the old stuff, not the old stuff. Fresh anointing. Somebody say this is fresh. It's flowing my way. Right now it's a season of power. Let the weak say I am strong and a new season. It's a new day. It's a new day. Fresh anointing. It's flowing my way. Can you stand it tonight? It's a season of power and prosperity. Whoa, it's a new season. Come on, say it's a new season. Tell the person next to you it's a new season.
Good night. Good night, Mount Pleasant. Good night, Mariaqua. Good night to the former community of Green Gold. And we're going to turn that around. Because we're not just flipping this script with Philip. We're flipping this script with the whole country. This election is an election for change. Are you with me? This election is an election for change. It is an election of a new season. It is an election of a new day. And I could see my colleagues coming in here. I think we have Vice President Major with us tonight. Do not think he is on the speaking list, but I think he's here. Chairman Cummins, saw Chairman here with us. Brother Philip Jackson, our host. I think I'm seeing Brother Chieftain Neptune. Yes, just got in. And Dr. Kishore Shallow. Think I see you just pass by there. Yes, Senator Chevron John. Executive members, campaign manager, I think I saw him somewhere around. And all of you wonderful people here with us tonight. This is a new season. There is a new dawn coming to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And the change we are talking about, it is not no pia change. It's a wholesale change. It's a change where we are moving out with the old and we are coming in with the new. And the new Democratic Party being renewed is coming forward to take our nation forward. As I drove in here tonight, I realized exactly what I have been saying is the same thing that Philip has been saying. How the roads are bad. I see now why Philip say they tack. And them a crazy hands government. Because since we came and we start this election campaign, everything we address, they try to do a patch. So even where we're here tonight, we see they trying to do a thing to the road. But listen now, this is something good. Because the pressure that they are under right now, they are trying to deliver on all cylinders. But we're keeping them under real pressure. I like the way the chairman say, boy, how Bruce under pressure. Bruce right now can't catch himself, you know. They actually run him out of cabinet one time, you know. Because when they check the results from their own polls, Bruce's constituency, which he did the best in, the man was actually trailing. So right now, their only plan for Central Leeward is to dish out money and do some handouts here and there. But tonight is not for Central Leeward. Tonight is for Philip. In Mariaqua, Philip has informed me that the level of abandonment could even be compared to that of Central Leeward. The last 25 years, they have a representative here. And we have to give Sister Chevron Stewart credit for letting us know how they operate. But the thing about it, even when they do not even have a seat, and they have the seat, they still abandon the people. And that is what Mariaqua has experienced. The plain fields in Mariaqua are abandoned in the same way. The roads, the agricultural roads, totally abandoned. skills training center, the same problem. And in Philip Jackson, we have a man who will take Mariaqua forward and help to restore Mariaqua to its glory days.
I know Jaja bless me, no wicked heart can test me.
In Philip Jackson, we have a man who is well prepared for this time and for this season. I met Philip for the first time, I think, back in 1999, where we met in Cuba. He was a student there, and I had just joined. I think he was a year or two ahead of me. And my first impression of Philip was that he was a very assertive guy. Knows what he wants and pursues what he wants. And over that period of time, we have developed a good friendship. So when the time came for us to step forward, we said it is a time when we have to come forward to save our nation and to take our nation forward. Enough of the old, and it's time for us to come in with the new. In Philip, we have a man who is well trained, not just as a scientist, having done biology and so forth, but as an innovation management specialist. He, along with Dr. Shallow, spearheading the new youth economy. I can tell all the youths of Mount Pleasant, Mariaqua, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the future is bright with the candidates that we have in the New Democratic Party. We are committed to this change, and we are committed to this fight. And in Philip Jackson, you have a man who will deliver for you. He is a career professional in the government sector, in the public service, a senior civil servant. And let me tell you all something, young people especially. When you hear them talking about scholarships and behaving as if Vincentian newcomer to scholarships, Philip and I went overseas on scholarships long before the expired guy came into government. I want you all to know that. And there were scholarships before him, and there are going to be scholarships after him. And we will continue the whole movement of education, because the revolution in education did not start with them, and we need to get that. Honorable John Horn reminded us about it. In 1996, while they were preparing for the 1997 budget, he referred to the 10-year experience of the Ministry of Education and the continuation of the education revolution through the reforms that the NDP put in place throughout the entire education system. So my friends, I want you to know, with Philip, the level of abandonment that you have seen, that is going to change. Agriculture is one of our key pillars. And we have the technical knowledge, we have the skills. We have lost some of our farmers, yes, through aging and so forth, and a few others moved out from agriculture as a result of, the government ways of handling things, and they became watchmen. But we have a generation who wants opportunities in agriculture, in fisheries, in innovation and technology, in sports, in tourism, and all over. But for Mariaqua, agriculture will be a priority for this community, and you will see a revival and a deliberate effort for agriculture in this community. And I can let you know, I let you know this as I close. The abandoned feeder roads, farm roads throughout Mariaqua, they are going to be rehabilitated. The drains are going to be put in place. And additional lands will be made available for the people here. You can trust this NDP, because this NDP here today has shown its commitment. 25 years in opposition. I want us to appreciate this. 25 years in opposition is not easy. 50 years in existence. But the party, through its leadership, have held things together. On the other side, one-man show. Thank you. Those who served in the Sir James Mitchell administration 25 years ago, for that 17-year period, none of those persons are in our team today. We thank them for their service. But look at it. The same grumpy guy who call everybody else old man, he there from since 2001, and the man ain't want to let go. Insecure. But I could tell him this, and I could tell you this. This is his end. It doesn't matter when he calls the election. And right now he's afraid to call it. But the moment he calls it, Vincentians cannot wait, because they want to see the back of him and the entire squad. So for this election in Mariaqua, the choice and the only choice is Philip Jackson. Together with Philip, together with the NDP, we will win this election. Together, we will win.
Yes, give it up for the man Conroy Huggins. Yes. If you notice, and this, we have agriculture in the bottom, the new economy. And what Conroy is telling you, it is that Philip Jackson will be the ideal man for the agriculture and the new economy. I tell you, without any further delay, our next speaker is a man who have the Prime Minister for the first time since he became Prime Minister. He started the house-to-house campaign. Every minute he having meeting in his constituency. Every minute he having red lime. And you know who causing that? You know who causing that? The man is a chief. Give it up for the man. Give it up for the man who put in fire under the Prime Minister pot. Give it up for Neptune. Yeah? Jiggy. Youth. It's Jiggy.
Good night to the people of Mount Pleasant. Good night to my NDP family. Now, there had to be a barrier person there. There must be a barrier person there. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. Get out, yeah. Go. Okay. I'm seeing the Vice President of the New Democratic Party, one of the Vice President, the Major himself. Good night, Major. I'm seeing the Chairman, Mr. Daniel Cummins. Good night. Dr. Kishore Shallow, Conroy Huggins, the man himself, Mr. Jackson, all my colleagues who are here tonight, a pleasant good night. Piaro, good night. Again, good night to my NDP family. Now, there was a gentleman in the 2020 election who came to the Mariaqua Valley, and he had his computer in his hand. And Tyrone James, he's telling the young man to go up and speak, but there wasn't any podium. And the young man was like, if I don't have a podium, I'm not going up and speak. That young man was me. Back then, I will write my speech, it's on the computer there, and I need a podium. And tonight, I don't have the computer, but the podium is there. Thank you, Tyrone James, for the podium. Major? Oh. To the people of Mount Pleasant, I will not come to Maracua Valley and don't speak to agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of Maracua. And for a government to say agriculture is a thing of the past, it's a disrespect to the people of Maracua. And as I said in Chapman Village, if this government is saying agriculture is a thing of the past, then no one in Maracua should vote for the Unity Labour Party. But I'm saying to you tonight, and you'll hear it from more of my colleagues, and Conroy would have speak to it, that agriculture is a pillar of the New Democratic Party. We are saying to you that agriculture will be one of the driving force in developing St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We say to you that we will go out and look for the markets. We are saying to you that we will add value to our produce. And we are saying to the farmers that the New Democratic Party is here to bring hope to you, the farmers.
Protect me from all of them, and why you think me build more now? So me no need nobody hard again. My people me call my friend, them want to sing God. Father, please.
Blessing, DJ, blessing. So, you would have heard the Major speak to building a $50 million processing plant so that every aspect of farming, all our resources, we plan to add value. You bring your plantain, we make plantain chips. You bring your plum, we make red plum, red mango, what have you. Because we want an export-led economy. We don't want to we don't want to sell our plantain for 25 cents per pound. And then they send back one bag of chip and we are buying it for $3. It doesn't make no sense, no part of the world. So we in the New Democratic Party will add value to our produce. We will bring back joy and pride to our farmers. The New Democratic Party cares for our farmers. Now, I want to say to you, Mariaqua, that Mr. Jackson opponent, Mr. Prince, we might say he's a cool guy. I don't know him that well, but what I've been told, he's a cool guy. But what I want to tell you tonight and remind you, that cool guy was the Minister of Health when the Prime Minister enforced the Chinese draconian law on you, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We wasn't telling Mr. Prince to join the New Democratic Party. We was telling Mr. Prince to clear his conscience, have a heart, and say no to the vaccine mandate. and say no when they fired the civil servant in the teachers and the nurses and police officers.
I see moments. These are the things I see right in front of me.
DJ bad tonight. The DJ bad tonight. Thank you, DJ. Now, when the New Democratic Party was in the streets of Kingston, Mr. Prince could have joined us. Not to say that he's NDP, but to say he is representing the people of Maraqua and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as the Minister of Health, and say no to the wicked vaccine mandate, but he didn't. And the people of Maraqua do not deserve a cool guy, but they need true representation. They need somebody who will stand up and do what is right. So, the New Democratic Party is telling all the civil servants who are fired that they will be reinstated and all their benefits intact the very next day when the New Democratic Party win this general election coming. So to Maraqua, you don't need cool. You know you need true representation. And that true representation comes in the form of Mr. Philip Jackson. Mr. Jackson, well, I was going to say he is one of the smartest guys I know. I hope he's not where he is. But Mr. Jackson will represent you and represent you well. And I'm saying to the people of Maraqua, come out and vote for Mr. Jackson. Come out and vote for the New Democratic Party. This election is your choice. This election is about you and your future. And the New Democratic Party is that vehicle that will take you to a brighter future. Vote for someone who genuinely cares for you. Vote for Philip Jackson. Vote for the New Democratic Party. Maraqua, come out and vote for your future. Thank you.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Yes, Maraqua and Mount Pleasant, give it up for the man, Chieftain. Yes, I see why you have the Prime Minister plaiting braids and playing netball. I tell you. Yeah! And we're moving on. The weather look a little bleak, so I don't want to hold up too long. Yes. So, right now, we're about to bring some greetings from Central Kingston. We will ask the man Kenny Reeves to come to the podium. Kenny, to bring greetings from Central Kingston.
Good night, good night. Good night, Mount Pleasant. Good night, Maraqua. Well, I see my representative put me on a spot tonight. But it shows that how much he have leadership for his constituency and for the New Democratic Party. Let me say a pleasant good night to Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dr. Kishore Shallow, Brother Conroy Huggins, the PRO, Brother Neptune, and my favorite 999, Senator John. She know why I say 999. Good night to everybody on the platform and the congregation here tonight. Now, I only here for spend 5 minutes bringing greetings from Central Kingston. And I can tell you that Central Kingston is in good hands. You know, a few weeks ago, in Central Kingston, the other person who coming up against our representative, he say he have some kind of football, floodlight football. And we don't see in Central Kingston, we don't see in Sharps that not even self a football competition he could run good. So clearly, we done and already make up our mind that he have no chance in Central Kingston. And by the way, sorry, I see we have a posse, a young them say, I forget to leave them out. Young Dems from Central Kingston, good night. So, we know of a shadow of a doubt that we in Central Kingston, with our representative, the Honorable Sinclair Major Leacock, we is not going nowhere. And we settling for the best. And we're not going for nothing else but the best. Honorable Major Sinclair Leacock. Tonight, we in Central Kingston, we come out of a meeting, a group meeting, Monday night. And Central Kingston itself and our representative, we already don't have our 10-point plan for our after election where we're going forward for our first term in government. But I won't tell you the plans them as yet. But you know, the other side, I ain't hearing plan, I ain't hearing nothing. More than all I'm hearing is red line and handouts and handout and handout. But I see in Central Kingston, material landing, galvanized, steel, cement, lumber, all sort of things, money passing and stuff like that. But I know the Honorable Sinclair Major Leacock is solid and solid as a rock in Central Kingston. So tonight, just for our greetings, my representative, our representative, he taking a rest tonight because we know he doing a lot of work, morning, noon, and night, to make sure we come home this time in government. So, Mount Pleasant, good night, and take care, and God bless. And don't forget, remember, in Maraqua, make sure you get registered, and make sure everyone on the voters list, make sure you go out and vote silently for Philip Jackson. Thank you, and good night.
What they can do and how they are the best. Mash up we country now.
tell you the truth. Without any doubt, we're getting rid of them the next election. I tell you, the Vincentian public so excited they can't wait to get rid of this wicked administration and to utter in something new. Change is coming. Change is coming. Our next speaker is the chairman of the party. This man is no stranger to this area. He doing farming right above up there. Mount Pleasant, Mariaqua. Let us give a warm welcome to the chairman of the party, Mr. Daniel Cummins. Mr. Daniel Cummins. Yeah.
I can feel that change is coming. Shout out here. The masses are fed up of the bribing. Shout out here.
Thank you very much. Mariaqua, good night. Mount Pleasant, let me hear you. It really is an honor for me to be on this platform tonight in support of your next representative, the very capable, talented, disciplined, and well-prepared Philip Jackson. Tonight, I don't need to tell you of the difference between what you have and what you're going to get. It is as clear as cheese and chalk. But tonight, I want to share with you, the people of Mariaqua, some of the reasons why you cannot continue to operate in the way you have over the last very many years, almost 25. You people of Mariaqua know that these roads have been impassable from day one. You know they wait until all the stones are kicked out of the tracks, until vehicles can't get up. I want to share with you my own personal experience and the farming road above here leading to the Majorca water intake. For nearly 1 year, I couldn't have access to my farm because the road was just impassable. And even with the water supply in Majorca, your representative here couldn't get the Ministry of Works to fix the road. And even when they did some repairs, they did it in such an ugly way that half the road, if you go today, still needs repair. Just down from here in Carrera, it took van drivers pulling the vehicle off the road, going on strike for them to fix the road going around by that bridge in Carrera. As you go down from here and you turn to Carrera, I want to tell you, before you reach that bridge in Carrera, the embankment has a vertical drop of more than 100 feet. There is no barrier. There is no warning sign. Anybody driving through that area in the night and having to pull will end up straight down into the river. And that's a very deep river. That is the kind of love that ULP has for the people of this constituency. Where we are here, you see concrete here. You think that this road was built a long time ago. Same thing, year after year after year, the people complaining. But the time up, so they come now and they're running like headless chicken. And I guarantee you, the work they're doing They're not even thinking about the future. They're not doing it with your interest at heart. They're doing it because they want you to continue to support them for another 4.5 years of, as the people say, sufferation. But I want to tell you, my friends, I want to tell you, Mariaqua, you've had the experience of Bernard Wiley as your representative. You know how your community roads were fixed. You know how the feeder roads to your farms were fixed. Many of the areas that never had roads were built by Bernard Wiley. You know that. You know that in the period when the NDP was in government, government didn't just wait until election bell ring to come and do work. They put electricity in every pocket of the constituency. They ran water in every part of the constituency. They provided jobs. A government is supposed to be working for you every day that you elect them to do. But what you have seen over the last almost 25 years of these clowns in office, they leave you suffering until the very end. And I want to remind you of this. Very often your roads are so deplorable. You know, a lot of the people here probably never even drive beyond this point. So because now it's night, you can't appreciate how steep that road is. And when you have potholes in a section of road like that, where you have to continue with your engine going, you have to be a skilled driver to drive up there. But they don't care. A government is supposed to be fixing roads when they need fixed. You're not supposed to be leaving them to the point where vehicles can't drive on them. They're not building roads properly. And even when they try to repair roads throughout this country, they wait until the rain starts to come and the road wet, and you're bringing pitch to put in water, and you expect that those roads will last. Wasting your money very often. As soon as they finish filling the hole and the vehicle run over it after a shower, every piece runs out. Your money going down the tube. I just want to let you know that under the NDP administration led by Dr. Friday, your representative, your Philip Jackson, will be able to make sure that your needs are met throughout Mariaqua, not just for a few months or a few weeks before an election, but every day of every week, of every month, of every year. That is NDP style. And I want to tell you, you've got to believe it, because if you doubt me, ask your parents who saw Bernard Wiley representing the NDP here in Mariaqua and compare with what you have now. Understand me clearly. Understand me clearly. I don't have anything against the current representative. I've watched Jimmy Prince for years as a public servant. I listen to him in Parliament and he tries to give an honest answer. But you need to get this clear. Not even the Clown Prince could get anything done in his constituency. How is Jimmy going to get anything done for you under these jokers? That is the reality. When I talk about the problems at Milton Cater Memorial Hospital in Parliament, Jimmy will come to me afterward and say, I couldn't say it better than you. That's a fact. I'm not telling you a lie. Because he knows what I say is the truth. But it's a damn shame that a big man can't stand up and tell Ralph and the others that St. Vincent deserves better than this. Because if he only attempt to do that, God knows what will become of him. But when you reach the point that you can't be a man, you have no right to be a representative. And your job, Mariaqua, your job is to make sure that when election night and the results are coming in, when the New Democratic Party sweeps all across this land and in the Grenadines, make sure Mariaqua is going to be in government as well. You have heard the several candidates before me give you the assurance of how they are in the various constituencies. Dr. Friday and the whole team, we go throughout the length and breadth of this country, including the Grenadines. We meet people where they are, and this is not just now. So when we tell you that the people of this country are ready, willing and able to move out the clangs and to get a real government, believe you me, I don't have to tell you what's happening in West Kingston. I know that the people of West Kingston are solidly behind the New Democratic Party. And it doesn't matter whether they bring anybody, black, white, or indifferent. It makes no difference. The people of West Kingston know what they have, they know what they want, and they know where they're going. So my friends, tonight I just want to say to you, you have a candidate worthy of being in the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, led by the New Democratic Party. Make sure you and your family and your children and everybody is registered. Make sure you go out on the day. Don't wait until 2 o'clock. As soon as the polling stations open, go there, put your X to the key, and let us bring St. Vincent to the level it belongs. Good night. God bless you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Mount Pleasant, give it up for the man Daniel Cummins. Your very own. Yes. As he said, I tell you, there was a road that Mr. Wiley worked so hard to get to the farmers in Acres Mountain Waterhouse Road and was supposed to join up back with Mariaqua. If Mr. Wiley see that road now, he might bawl because they leave that road to deteriorate. They do nothing at all because they have absolutely no respect for farmers. Anyhow, the next, we go into some entertainment now. We will ask, this entertainment is a man who is accustomed to make the big yard. We will ask the man Ninja to get yourself together as he entertain you the people. So Mount Pleasant, let us give a warm welcome to the man Ninja. Yeah.
One, two, check. Mount Pleasant, my own village. Yeah. The power belongs to the people, not to the people in power. Hi. Too long we have been in bondage, time to set ourselves free. Too long on this plantation, living in modern day slavery. It's only when we realize we the people, we hold the key. It's only then we'll recognize that the power belongs to we. The power belongs to the people, not the people in power. The power belongs to the people. Let us stand up together. The power belongs to the people. Time we open we eyes and see that the power belongs to the people. Let us take back we country. Hey, we gotta take it back. Too long in this. We the people should have a voice in charting our destiny. Everyone should have a choice. That is true democracy. Why can't we get no justice? This is the cry of the poor man. No accountability, and everywhere is corruption. The power belongs to the people, not the people in power. The power belongs to the people. Let us stand up together. The power belongs to the people. Time we open we eyes and see that the power belongs to the people. Let us take back we country. Aye. Aye, 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 aye. We must choose country before party, not party before country. We must stamp out one manism, give equal opportunity. How can we achieve progress when every day you victimizing and firing some people because the vaccine they're not taking? Aye, the power belongs to the people, not the people in power. The power belongs to the people. Let us stand up together. The power belongs to the people. Time we open we eyes and see that the power belongs to the people. Let us take back we country. And Jackson's gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back to the NDP. Maraqua, me say, boop, Philip, jump on the ship right now. Boop. Aye, 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 aye. We must have an opinion. Nobody should muzzle we mouth. When we see wrong going out, we should be speak to speak out. How can we achieve progress when every day you victimizing and firing some people because the vaccine they're not taking? Aye, the power belongs to the people, not the people in power. The power belongs to the people. Let us stand up together. The power belongs to the people. Time we open we eyes and see that the power belongs to the people. Let us take back we country. Maraqua, we have Philip. We gotta join the ship. We taking it back. Too long in this. Too much stagnation. We gotta move forward. Time for action with Philip Jackson. People power. Boop.
Yes, give it up for the man, Ninja. Give it up. Mr. DJ. DJ Wacky. Run something, my brother. Let me hear you. Let me hear you, Wacky. Yeah. Run it, DJ. Yes, sir, yes, we're moving good. Yes, so that was Ninja and Waki. We want you to play. Give us a couple seconds of some songs there. Yes. Yes, thank you, Mr. DJ. I could remember hearing a speaker said that we selling plantains for 40 cents per pound and buy it back in a little bag for $3. So if you really check it out, about 15 of those bags will come a pound. So reality, we selling plantain for 40 cents per pound and we're buying it back for $45 a pound. Watch a government who can't even add value to our agriculture product. We getting rid of them. Change is coming. Yes, the next speaker tonight is Sister Lavon King, our PRO. She is really a dynamic speaker. In my assessment, she is one of the most improved speakers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Mount Pleasant and Mariaqua, St. Vincent and the diaspora, let us give a warm welcome to our PRO, Lavon King. Yes, Miss King.
Jump up in a jacuzzi, Ashley. Get on you just and move to the cash way. I'm one who office, slow it down. Watch glory run. Them think we story done. Nothing a change, can be the danger. Can be the fire, me no danger. Study the game, and me never complain. To the back of feel me no stranger. Tell them already say I feel I'm afraid. Can't make them lock me than them jail. Stacking up the paper, wrapping out them grades. Rapid it, me have this trap them with the laser. Get some girl and get tired and watch it sail. Girl and dash it up, me sharper than a
Mariaqua, good evening. How are we feeling? Mariaqua, how are we feeling? I know that we are accustomed to the cool valley, but tonight we have to heat it up a little bit. Are you ready for Philip Jackson to be election, and you must be excited. And you must be excited because when we hear the boxes start to roll in Mespo, and from the moment we know we win here, so we ain't even waiting for North when what or not Leeward come in. DJ, what you say? From the moment you hear Mespo come in, you know that the new Democratic Party has formed government. This evening, I wish to highlight something, an issue that is very serious and dear to me. In the past couple of weeks, we have seen an upsurge in violence against women. 2 of them, their lives viciously taken. And for less people has been denied bail. Yet we look at this particular situation, and as though the attack was not vicious enough, we have to question that a victim must be living knowing that the person who did this to her is out there on bail. People have been denied bail for less. And we must ask ourselves, why did this happen? St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we must not create a culture where violence against women is an acceptable norm. We must reject that sort of treatment of the women of our country. And I encourage you that wherever you see it happening, that you must speak up, stand up, and be the protectors of the women of this country. And this is a very, very important issue. I turn now to the issue of cost of living. I know it's not just me, but several people have been saying that when they go into the supermarket, that ends just can't meet. They're saying that when they're cashing out, that the prices are way more expensive than they thought. And the worst part about all of this is that we have seen that the people who the ULP take care of, which is their 3 Fs, their friends, their families, and the foreigners, they're doing well. But the rest of us, who St. Vincent and the Grenadines belong to, who should be able to make a living and grow families here, we cannot afford it. I'll tell you something. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we have some of the lowest wages in the entire Caribbean. And this is facts. I'm not making these things up. When you consider the salaries right in our neighboring islands, we earn 30% less than persons in St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and Grenada is making. And this is a clear failure of the Unity Labour Party. And for that reason, we must get rid of them. I want to tell you that the New Democratic Party has a clear plan for dealing with the cost of living crisis. We have said to you that there are things you can look forward to. Under the New Democratic Party, you can expect that we will reduce VAT from 16% down to 13%. Ladies and gentlemen, that is good news that you can look forward to. Not only that, we have said for the people who are on poor relief, we call it public assistance, that you can look forward to double the money that you receive at the end of the month. That is good news to look forward to. We have also said that for the public sector workers, at the end of the year, you can look forward to a bonus or a double salary. That is good news to look forward to. And we have also said, ladies and gentlemen, that you will enjoy VAT-free shopping days under an NDP government. So there is good news and good things to look forward to under the new Democratic Party.
Please give a helping hand, oh Jah, to guide all of us together.
I want to say to you, and my message tonight is only about the good things that we're going to do, because the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines deserve some hope. I want to let you know that the new Democratic Party is proposing to introduce a ministry of the private sector. What would this ministry do for you? You hear that we always talk about creating jobs. And everybody saying, jobs, jobs, jobs. How are you going to do it? Well, I'm going to tell you. The ministry of the private sector is going to ensure that we create the environment so that the entrepreneurs, the people who want to start a business, that your business can thrive. And I want to speak specifically to the young people tonight who have some sort of business idea. Under the new Democratic Party, if you're a content creator, you can look forward to discounts and concessions when bringing in your equipment. That is good news. Under the new Democratic Party, we understand what innovation and modernization and digitization means. And I know that there are several of you who are trying to find payment gateways so that you could develop your e-commerce business. And the new Democratic Party is committing to you that in our first term in office, that you will be able to participate in a global economy, because we're going to ensure that whether it is PayPal or Stripe or Payoneer, that you will have a digital wallet that makes your business cross the boundaries out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, so that you can soar and that you can create employment for other young people. Ladies and gentlemen, that is good news. I'm going to tell you this. The people and them in the ultimate lazy party, the ULP, they're going to come and they're going to thief this, because they're accustomed to thief our ideas. But I tell you something, NDP full up of so much a plan. If the thief too, we have more to roll out. I'm going to tell you this. Should I drop 2 more good news for the people? Good news 1 and 2 before I go. Good news 1 is that in this constituency, you have a hard worker in the man, Philip Jackson. Philip is somebody who I know personally. He's not just a colleague who I meet through politics. This is a man who represents excellence and embody the spirit of a hard worker. For too long you have in this constituency a lazy member of parliament. You look, this is a man who don't come and look for nobody before election time. I heard the other day he was sitting down in Richland Park looking for people. When he come around to you in the election season, ask him where you been all the time. Ask him where you been all the time. You can't come for my vote now. Let him know that you're holding him accountable for the neglect. And tell him that you have good news for him, because he too could vote for Philip Jackson. I want to let you know that in Philip, you have a man that the young boys can look up to, because he's an excellent father. He is a man who looks out for the young people of his constituency. He is a man who, anybody could tell you, one of the brightest minds in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And the good thing is that not only can you have him as an MP, but you can have him as a minister. And you know what that means? That when Mariaqua have a minister who knows about innovation and digitization, the plan I just told you about creating avenues for your business to go global, it means you have first dibs right here in Mariaqua.
Here I come again, Jaja.
And good news number 2 before I leave. You have in Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, a leader extraordinaire who cares about people. Dr. Friday is the first one who said that you must put the money where the pain is. And what that simply means is that instead of putting on projects to take kickback and put it in your pocket, that you must take the money and fix the road for the people them. You must take the money and give it to the people who need the help. In simple words, you must stop stealing from the people through the treasury and make sure that the people who need the help the most gets it. And that is the type of leadership you can look forward to Dr. Friday putting the money of the public's purse to use for you. And tell all you something. Somebody asked me the other day if I think Friday could play netball. I say he could climb soufre, he could play center, he could wing attack, he could play any position you put him, he could play. But that is for another one. I tell you this, you know. The man named Friday and he fit. He fit like a fiddle. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a prime minister that you can look forward to, that you could brag and boast about. We know that Dr. Friday is a man of his word, and whatever he has promised to you, he is going to deliver it. We have seen on the other side a man who has promised so much and deliver very little. Dr. Friday has never broken a promise to you. And it is for this reason that you need to ensure that whenever they're brave enough to ring the bell, that you go to the polls and you vote for the plans and the good news from the New Democratic Party. Ensure that you get the young people in your home registered. It is only the people who show up on polling day that will make a difference. So it don't make no sense we come to this little meeting and we are not doing active political evangelism by telling our neighbor or sister or baby or niece or nephews, make sure that you are registered to vote. And I can tell all you something, we're going to win so big that they will not have any choice but to accept the defeat that is coming to them. So make sure that you make it possible by going out when the bell is rung and put your X beside the key for Philip Jackson and Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday. Mespo, thank you. I love you. Have a good night.
Yeah. I tell you, give it up for Miss King. I tell you, that was a fiery speech. I tell you, the lady wicked. That lady wicked, no rasta. I tell you. Yes, Maria Kwa, she said, Jimmy Prince, our area representative, lazy. One time I did not see he lazy is when he present that wicked vaccine mandate bill in Parliament. He stand up like a stallion to make sure that you lose your job. And now they're saying that ain't nothing to talk about. But them still have that law on the books. They doesn't want to apologize. All you go to hell. All you think Vincent Chan stupid? And the next speaker is a man who have the Prime Minister waking up in the night. Shallow! Shallow, stop! Maria Kwa! Maria Kwa! Mount Pleasant, let us give a warm welcome to Dr. Kishan Shallow, the man who have the Prime Minister going mad. Dr. Shallow! Hit it, DJ!
Excellent, this is Earth Miles, bigging up my brother, Dr. Kishore Shallow, the next representative for North Leeward and NDP. EA, Dr. Kishore Shallow, North Leeward, NDP. North Leeward.
Welcome to Mount Pleasant, sir.
You give me something I bleed. North Leeward, you give me something I crave for. I really need you too. I really want us feel great now, so let us have our way. Kishore is never gonna leave, cause he's so invested in you. Kishore feel a vibe every time we touch down, and nobody like this. No vibe like this, it's not nobody like you. Nothing and
Thanks,
nobody
brother.
like you.
Good night, Mount Pleasant. How you all feel tonight? Everybody irie? All right. I want to big up my North Leeward crew in the front there, Ollie. Yeah, everywhere. We there all over for the season. All over. Let me say special greetings to all my colleagues and my brother Philip. Happy to be here with you. You know, recently, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, came up here in Maraqua with my brother Philip, and we walked about for a few hours as well. And I happened to run into some families, a few Shallows, and they reminded me that the name Shallow already has some history when it comes to Maraqua. If you remember, the first Rastaman to ever be in Parliament, Rastaman, Razam Shallow. Do you remember Razam? First Rastaman in Parliament. All right. For the next 8 or so minutes, I want to speak mainly about the new economy, especially sports. I can leave the digitalization to my brother tonight. Because you all know Philip is my brother in crime when it comes to the new economy. All right, so I'll leave most of it for him tonight. But I want to speak about sports. And I also want to tell you why there's no other choice this election but Philip Jackson and the New Democratic Party. Easy choice. But we'll come to that just now. So sports. We can argue that throughout the entire country, sports has been foreign to this government. For 25 years, very little has been done for sports. And when you neglect sports, what you do, you're neglecting young boys and girls, young men and women, depriving them of opportunities, depriving them of being empowered to earn and travel the world. Growing up in school, in grammar school, I had the pleasure of being with people like Dia Jackson, some other young men, Hans John and them fellas, proud men from the valley. And so, not a day would pass without them bragging Philip about Papi, the best footballer in the country. And then you know when sports time comes, Simo Remarks, man, dominating the track. And then obviously I played cricket with the Ambrice and the Currencies, Kenroy Peters, and the others. And so I know for a fact that there has always been tremendous talent out of this valley. Extremely talented athletes from Maraqua. But when you look around, and this is by no means an unfair criticism of this government, just look for yourself. Canaan used to be a popular ground in the country. It's a dumb site. There is no infrastructure for sports in this area that you can brag about. Absolutely none. And with the tremendous talent like I just mentioned, there's no excuse for that. In fact, I don't think anybody from the government, whether you're there now or you've been there for the last 25 years, could come and speak about anything to do with sports in Maraqua. Because they're clueless. If you ask yourself, who is the next bright prospect out of Maraqua, you probably struggle to come up with an answer. And even if you identify a couple of persons who you realize naturally gifted, just because you're not under this government and the lack of infrastructure and system, environment that are conducive to development of our athletes, you know they're not going to go anywhere. But I say to you that the New Democratic Party, in the context of the new economy, we are going to change that for the people of Maraqua and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is no guesswork, and the work has been, we have already laid the plan and the foundation for sports advancement for St. Vincent and Grenadines. We are going to implement swiftly, a sports policy and action plan. We are going to hit the ground running with that because we need our athletes to advance and catch up with our neighboring countries. We need them to be competing internationally with other athletes because, again, we understand the importance of empowering our young people. We are also going to improve infrastructure, and many of my colleagues have spoken about this on the platform for the last few weeks and months, years also. Lighting facilities, resurfacing them. In Maracua, I see no reason why, Philip, within 5 years, we cannot have a state-of-the-art facility right here in Maracua. And we are going to prioritize that, along with a national high-performance academy, so that our athletes, again, could go through the process, the development process, and get opportunities. And we are going to build on that. So it is the same how we are going to improve agriculture and the other sectors, the other economic pillars, after we develop our athletes. After we create the infrastructure and the systems for our athletes, we are going to ensure that sports tourism is booming so that we could attract events to St. Vincent and Grenadines, high quality events. We could have fans traveling from across the world coming to play and participate in sports in St. Vincent and Grenadines for the mere fact that it is going to stimulate our economy. So it is a no-brainer that we have to improve sports and we have to develop a sports tourism sector. And those are going to drive our country. Now, Philip Jackson, I want to talk about him briefly. I think he's coming on next. When I returned from UK, just finished studying masters, my first degree was in IT. So I landed a job in telecom. And one of the first persons, and this was around 2009, one of the first persons to offer me professional advice, I'm not sure if you remember, was Philip Jackson. There, volunteering, because I didn't ask, but volunteering advice, how to go about, how to navigate this IT space. And since then to now, we have worked together on policies, we have exchanged ideas, we have seen each other in different forums. And let me tell you, when Philip Jackson is at a forum, you know Philip is there. Because it is one person going to dominate the flow with ideas and suggestions and feedback. He is never shy to offer constructive. And I could tell you, many years, people wondered why Philip isn't at the head advancing St. Vincent and Grenadines across the globe. And it's simply partisan politics. Simply because over the years, this government knows that Philip Jackson supports the New Democratic Party. They have not allowed him to advance our country with IT. And so we have fallen behind in that regard again. But let me tell you, they can't stop that anymore, Philip. They can't stop that anymore. Because we know there's a light at the end of the tunnel that we all are seeing. And so this brilliant fella is finally going to get an opportunity to take St. Vincent and Grenadines through to the entire globe and demonstrate our competence and brilliance right here. And we are going to achieve our full potential where that is concerned. I think I have about 2 more minutes. I'll catch up with you all again tomorrow, Chile, by my brother Chieftain. And I will leave the action for out there tomorrow. But let me say this before I go. I am on the ground almost every day in North Leeward. And you see my crew in front here. And they will tell you North Leeward already locked down. Correct? Yes. All right. North Leeward sealed. In fact, so much so that it reached a point now that anything we say, man, trying for copy. Anything. We say some time ago, we we talk about this already, but they finally heard it when we mentioned it at Pituse, that we're going to build a hotel, bring a hotel to North Leeward. 2 days later, man announced hotel. 25 years in government. 5 years as Minister of Tourism. And he announced, Philip, here we go. Here what we going to do for them. Tonight here in Maracua, we're going to announce, you and I are going to announce that we're going to launch a rocket from Maracua. Right? We're going to launch a rocket. So the man can get something for copy tomorrow. Alright. I'm a scientist there. So we're going to launch a rocket. Tell Jimmy copy that. But on a serious note, on a very serious note, for this upcoming elections is a very simple equation. Simple equation, a simple choice. On one hand, you have a party that is completely out of ideas. You have a tired government, a government that has nothing left in the tank and just hanging on for self-preservation of mainly one individual. That is what that party's campaign is about. On the next hand, you have a party that offers you hope. A party that offers you a very competent team, Philip and all our colleagues. A party that has plans documented and ready to roll out, tried and tested, and we have the network ready to help us advance the cause of every single Vincentian. Now tell me, that ain't sound like an easy choice? That ain't sound like a straightforward choice? So whenever they call the elections, we are ready. And we are going to ensure that every single seat in this country is delivered for the New Democratic Party. And we are going to accomplish that by all of us collaborating and working together. And it is in that context I came here tonight to show my brother Philip solidarity. Enough love and support to you as usual, my brother. And I ask the people of Mount Pleasant and Maracua to continue to stand firm with you. Love you, everyone. Good night.
Dr. Keisha Shalom, North Leeward, NDP, North Leeward, you give me something I need, yeah. You give me something I bleed, North Leeward, you give me something I crave for. I really need you too. I really want us feel great now, so let us have our way. Keisha is never gonna leave, cause he's so invested in you.
Yes, give it up for the man Keisha Shalom. I am calling on all my family in North Leeward. I am a Del Plesh, originally from Rosebank. And I am calling on all my family, including Arkley, to make sure you support Keisha Shalom. Yes. I tell you, I must say, big up to the man, Philip Jackson, our next representative. I tell you, this man is creating such wave in Mariacua that he have everybody upset. And this man, with his grassroots way of campaigning, is very, very effective. He going from house to house, talking to everyone. He doesn't care if he see a big Labour star on your house, he going to talk to you. And I tell you, that is the kind of representative I want. And I tell you, I am begging you to support Mr. Philip Jackson. I am around this brother and he is very much serious about the development of St. Vincent and Mariacua in particular. His vision for Mariacua is second to none. So at this moment, I will ask the crowd to come a little closer. Please come a little closer to me as I welcome to the stage our next representative, our next parliamentary representative from Mariacua will be Philip Jackson. Mr. Jackson, welcome. Give me the song, Mr. DJ. Yes. Yeah.
If you give a little more than you take, And if you try to fix
more
more
than
than
you
you
break,
break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place
for people like you.
if you stand up for those down
On the knees,
and lend a voice to those who cannot speak. If you shine a little light, give sight to the
ones who lost their way, there's a place for people like you. Good night, Mount Pleasant. Good night, Mariaqua. Good night, SVG. There's a place for people like you and me in building a strong partnership for a powerful Mariaqua. I want to recognize the presence of my colleagues tonight. Our chairman of the party, Brother Cummins. Mariaqua is no stranger to Brother Cummins, the best water engineer in SVG ever and in the Caribbean. Built the infrastructure that guarantees that St. Vincent has some of the best water and adequate amount of water. So Brother Cummins, thanks for coming. Brother Lickup, the major, wasn't feeling well, but made it his business to come in his bring his presence to support us. Brother Lickup, hats off to you. To all my other colleagues, Team NDP who came, thank you so much. Dr. Shallow, Sister Chevron, all the way from North Leeward, even though she's not on the platform. Sorry. All the way from North Windward, she came here and showed up with her team. That's the dedication, you know. Well, the truth is, the first eight seats for the NDP that's going to guarantee government are going to come from the North. So I see the North as one because they are going to make sure that there is a new period in St. Vincent and the Grenadines of progress and prosperity for all. So when you hear those two seats come in, as Major likes to say, don't wait to hit the streets. Because that is government already. Because we already have 6 sure seats in the back. And Brother Dr. Kishore Shallow and Sister Chevron will be the first to bring number 8 and Mariaqua right behind government and farm. You have a team that you can be justly proud of. And when you talk to people about the NDP, don't be shy about it. Watch them straight in their face and say, I believe in this team. I believe this team can run the affairs of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I'm a proud supporter. Go far and wide and say that broad smile and full confidence coming from your face, because that is exactly what Team NDP represents. Now, Mount Pleasant, I was happy to meet some of you in your homes and in the field, and by the way, walking and talking. You see this book? Well, you will see it over and over again. Every time I meet people, I'm always making notes. Now, let me tell you something. I wasn't very good at taking notes in school, right? Was it? If you want to look at some of my notebooks, if I put down an entry today, the 18th, the next entry sometime the next month. But I was a very good listener. I used to listen so well. I think I hear in the words before I come out the teacher mouth. But now, as a politician, what you tell me is very important. So the man who never used to write notes, look your notebook here. You see what is in here is what you told me.
is important to you. And every day I come out and when I go home back, I put it all together. So everything that comes from my mouth came first from your heart and from your mouth. Because I am in this thing not for some fame. The ULP message seems to be, we just want to win. So what, look, you just have to vote for us because we want to win. That's what they're basically saying. But for me and my team, together we win. There is no winning worth celebrating unless the people of Mount Pleasant and Mariquah win. I am in this thing to win for all of us. When I win, you win, we all win. When Brother Kishore wins, North Leeward wins. When Team NDP wins, St. Vincent and the Grenadines wins. We are in this thing for you. So let's have a conversation. Mariquah rightfully used to be, what did I say? Used to be known as the breadbasket of the Caribbean for very good reasons. Anywhere you stood up and looked, you can see a land transformed by agriculture, the fruits of the hard labor of our farmers. But now you look as far and wide as you can see, all you are seeing is the latest product of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They call it elephant grass. Now you know why? Because the ULP kept their promise. They don't keep promises good enough. They're very poor. But if it's one promise they kept, it's to ensure that they kill agriculture. They said that agriculture is a thing of the past. And tourism is the new thing. But let me show you the jokers they are. Jokers. They say that tourism is the new thing, but guess what? Just recently, the Minister of Finance had to admit that they have to go overseas to find a people with the right type of skills for the tourism industry. How then is it possible that after 25 years, and you brag about the education revolution, and you say agriculture is a thing of the past and tourism is a new thing, that after 25 years you have not produced the type of skills in tourism that Vincentians can take those jobs and benefit from? Massive failure. And the only thing to do with these guys is to get rid of them. Get rid of them, every single one. What more evidence do you need that these people do not care about you nor your families? They care about winning some. There's some kind of content. I don't even know what it's about. Selfish. But listen, politics is about people. Politics is not about the politician. Politics is about people, and the politician is there to create a partnership with the people for their advancement. And so my message to Mariquah, Mount Pleasant, partner with Philip for a powerful Mariquah. This is possible when we work together. Now I'm going to take you through. I want you to see yourself in what I'm going to tell you here now. The ULP kept their promise of killing agriculture, but Team NDP has a plan to revive agriculture.
Love right. Boy, Jackson Kalana as a watchman. around Babylonian wall.
That's right. Watchman on the wall who has to look out for the people and what's important to them. So in our plan for agriculture, you the farmer, you are the center of agriculture for us. But listen, we're not just about traditional farmers only. We need young people to see agriculture as a business. We need our young people to see agriculture as an investment. And I'm going to take you through and I want you to see yourself in the possibilities. So you are the new farmer, you are the center. We are going to make sure that we establish, whether we call it a marketing board or an agricultural export corporation. I like the song of that. Agricultural Export Corporation. That is to ensure that you have adequate markets for your produce and your hard work. No farmer in St. Vincent should have to waste time planting and harvesting and then to bust the brain trying to find out how and where to sell their produce. Our Agricultural Export Corporation or our marketing board is going to have professionals whose job every single day is to find the markets to make sure that you can get up on morning with confidence. Go to your farm and do what you do best. Then come down to Lacwa Buying Depot, proud of your produce and your hard work. Sell your produce there, we grade it, we package it, and the export corporation will make sure it gets to the market, whether it's local, regional, or international. Then you can immediately go back to your farm and do what you do best. This is why the NDP is the team that can guarantee a proper agricultural system for you. Now, I spoke to some farmers yesterday. Now, I had a real wonderful session. And, you know, I met the guys, they were harvesting dasheen, and I went further up to meet more people. When I came back, they had finished, and they were having some good talky boil up, right? So everybody was in a good mood. And we sat down and we talked agriculture. And I hardly got any word in because they were coming at me fast and furious with what's needed. Our farmers want a government that takes agriculture seriously. They're just waiting for the signal of an NDP government that says we take agriculture serious. And they said, Jackson, feeder roads gone to zero. It's expensive to get to your farm, even if you have a vehicle. It's mashing up because the road is not good. We will take your feeder roads as part of our agricultural system. So see how the parts are coming together. We'll make sure that you have quality agricultural extension officers to guide you. But listen, if you are a young person who wants to get into agriculture, you will come to the ministry and you will have proper persons there to advise you. But more than that, they will come meet you where you are. And if you're interested in dasheen or whatever, you'll be able to pick up a booklet that has in it everything you need to know about investing in dasheen as a business. Everything you need to know with all the figures so that you can see where the money is. We need to make sure that we have a new breed of farmers that see farming as an investment and they have the knowledge and they have the support from the experts to make it happen. But we're not stopping there. So we have the Agricultural Export Corporation to take care of your marketing. We have the feeder roads to get to your lands. But you say to me, but Jackson, you know, I'm getting excited already. I have all the documents to produce in what I want, but I don't have any lands. I said, but you don't have no problem. You don't have a problem because a new NDP government will make sure that they institute a proper land bank. There are persons with lands who are never going to cultivate, but they wouldn't mind investing their lands in a land bank, Brother Daniel Cummins. So those of you who don't have lands, that's not a problem. You would come to the ministry and you say, I now have a plan that the agricultural extension officer helped me with. I choose the commodities I'm interested in. Now I want some lands. You go to the land bank and you say, I would like to lease 10 acres of land. Well, you say, okay, Jackson, good. I have all I need to know about the production. I could see the figures. I'm ready. I have the land from the land bank, but I don't have no money. You don't have no problem with the NDP government. Because we will establish, as a matter of urgency, the National Development Bank. And so take your agricultural investment plan to the bank, our development bank, and say, this is what I want to do. Here is a plan. And you can be sure that you'll get the money you want at a very low interest rate. So by the time you're finished, you are ready to go, ready to plant, ready to employ. That is how you create wealth for your citizens.
Somebody told me about it when I was still a little boy.
And the only party who are interested in making sure you have all you need to combine your hard work to create wealth is the NDP. And we have a plan. We have all the parts put together. And we'll have from the minister right down to the technical staff ensuring you have all you need to be independent and create wealth. Don't be afraid of making money. The NDP wants you to make plenty money so you could take good care of your family and you could look out for one another. The ULP wants us to stay in poverty forever so that we can come with our begging bowls looking for a handout. That's not the plan for the NDP. The NDP wants you to create wealth that you can develop yourself, your family, and your community. That's the difference, you know. So get accustomed to wanting to be rich. Agriculture can make us rich. Now they say, oh, well, they bring in some fancy thing called 25 by 25. What they mean? They want to cut imports by 25% by the year 2025. Hey, we're not in 2025. They just love slogans, man, slogans. But slogans can't feed a country. Slogans cannot develop a country. The NDP is not about slogans. We're about putting the system together that make things work for you. And we have the team to do that. So now you have your farm. You got your money. You got your papers. You got your documents. You know everything. The agricultural staff is there to help you. And you have a beautiful farm. What's the next plan? It's called Eco Nature Tourism. Maracay promised you that we have one of the most beautiful valleys in the entire Caribbean. And this is an asset to create wealth. And we will place an emphasis on agro-ecotourism. We will make Maracay the hiking capital of the Caribbean. We will establish hiking routes and camping grounds so tourists and locals alike can come and walk our beautiful ridges and our beautiful areas next to rivers and spend money right in Maracay. That is how you take a vision to transform people's lives. And this is something we can do almost right away as soon as we get into government. Open up all the trails. Montreal is a beautiful place for agro-eco-nature tourism. And there are tourists who are willing to come and spend time there in nature to refresh and rejuvenate themselves. So not only do we have agriculture creating wealth, producing our commodities and livestock, we're going to make sure agro-eco nature tourism is bringing money to our people in Maracaibo. Now, Dr. Kishore's talk about sports. Let's shift gears a little bit. We have right here in Maracaibo a long history of sportsmen and women excelling nationally and internationally many years ago. We also have Shafika Maloney from Richland Park, who's our ace 800-meter runner. But if you were to go to Oval, the playing field right in Richland Park, it's a dumb sight. A whole set of dirt mounting up on one another. But more than that, it's a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Imagine that the representative now in Maracaibo is the Minister of Health. And he gave permission for people to take a playing field where our youths are supposed to be playing with one another, developing their skills, and dump dirt and concrete there and create mosquito swamps. Mosquito breeds. Mosquito swarms create dengue. Dengue kills. How can you be the Minister of Health and creating that? But he was so happy and he was so pleased with mashing up Oval. He went and they're doing the same thing in Canaan. I was shocked to go to the playing field in Canaan and realize what they did at Oval, they're doing the very same thing in Canaan. How could you over again? No, you don't, that doesn't need no big explanation. It's a simple thing. ULP and Jimmy Prince do not care about sports and our young people in Maracaibo, plain and simple. And the only thing we need to do is to get rid of them. Let's elect a representative who understands the importance of sports, not only for recreation and fitness, but as a career. And Team NDP has a plan sports led by people like Dr. Shallow and Kashaka Cupid and our own Fitz Bramblew, who was a national player. All of these men have represented St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the highest level. When I talk about Team NDP's readiness, something I'm fully excited about. We have a group of men and women who have the deep experience and competence in almost every area of development to take St. Vincent forward. So we will transform what Jimmy has made into dump sites, into places of excellence for our young people to practice their sports. So that we can create many more Shafika Maloney and Papi Nanton, the netball players, you name it, cricket players, the Currencies, etc., the Peters. We can create more and more of that, and these people can go and have an international career, take good care of themselves and their families. Now I want to talk a little bit about skills. Now most of you know, if you take something for somebody to fix, more than likely what you pay them is more than what you work for in an office in a day. I tell you lie or not. You take anything, whether it's a vehicle or something, to a person with skills to fix it, they call it a good shot. That is because skills are important and you can have a good standard of living with skills. Team NDP would make sure that we focus on making sure our young people have the type of skills they need for modern economy to take care of themselves, have a good standard of living, and take good care of their family. Now, I want to spend some time on education because it's important. Education. The figures show that for every 100 students, for every 100 students in our primary schools, only 7, you hear me? 7 out of 100 are reading and writing at the level they are supposed to. I'm not making these up. These are hidden in the government's education statistical digest. The latest one was finished over a year ago. But every time I call the officer, he say, Cabinet ain't decide to release it yet. Every time Cabinet ain't release it yet. It's Cabinet data. Our education data belongs to us. The people have a right to know what is really going on. We cannot build a powerful Marikwa. We cannot build a powerful St. Vincent if only 7 out of every 100 students are reading and writing at the level they're supposed to be. That is a big, fat failure. So when they always coming and bragging, education revolution, they're hiding the facts from you. We will ensure, Dr. Kishore, we will ensure that we have the right type of leadership that says that no child should get to grade 6 without being able to read and write properly before going to high school. How could you have children spending 7 years in primary school and still have the gall to send them to high school unprepared for high school and then brag about it? That's not something to brag about. That's something to be properly ashamed of. We will make sure that no child gets left behind. We will make sure that we hold everyone responsible, children accountable. We will remind them that is the NDP's policy that our students should be able to read and write by the time they get to grade 6 so they can take full advantage of secondary school education. And we'll make sure it gets done. That is proper leadership. Leadership is not just going and talking off the top of your head and say, education, revolution, when the figures show a difference. Now I wanna finish up with this last point here. You know how hard it is. Now the roads are bad on their own, right? But you know how hard it is to move about in Marikwa. Sometimes you have to drop off down at the police station and walk all the way up to Canaan. Now this is my proposal. Transportation is critical for development. It's critical for people to get to the sporting venues, to get to your businesses, to move around and socialize with you. I am proposing what I call the Marikwa Circle Transportation System. This is 2 buses moving in opposite directions, whole day into the night, taking our people throughout our villages. Now this is important. It means that if you're having a barbecue up here, somebody can confidently get on the bus down at the police station and come up, hold a barbecue, enjoy a good time and go back home. It means you can do better because the people can move around easier. No, it may seem simple, but it's very critical. It means more for people can set up businesses because people can get to your business easier. The Marikwa Circle Transportation System. That's our plan. If you want to come and sweat a bit with somebody at the playing field up here, close by, the team can come easily, but let's go further. Evening classes. Imagine you're a young mother. You want to go back to school, you want to go to evening classes, but things are hard. An afternoon you have to take care of the children and you can't go. But with a system like this, you can settle the children in the evening, 8 o'clock, put them to bed or leave their granny, get on one of the buses and go down to the school from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. You can do your evening classes, get your subjects and get back on track. We have to think about how we can help our people get back on track. So these are the ways. One, a proper agricultural system with all the components to make sure that you treat agriculture and get into agriculture as a business. Sporting facilities that are lighted, that you can play your sports, get fit and practice, and become a next global superstar. We will also ensure that education is accessible to all, making sure that your children are prepared to take full advantage of the opportunities so that they can then become citizens of worth and become men and women who can create wealth for themselves and their families, because we have not left them behind. We will also make sure that those of you who want a career in skills can come to the Technical Institute in Maracay and choose a skill of your choice, and you get the support to be one of the best skills person in Maracay. And we would ensure that the transportation system makes sure that everybody can move back and forth in Maracay for business, for sports, and just for meeting each other. Because to build a strong and powerful Maracay, we have to be able to connect with one another. So I finish with a little bragging rights about Team NDP. You heard Dr. Charlotte talk about the new economy, digitalization, how you can use the internet, data, and so on to create wealth and so on. Now I want to go on record of saying that Team NDP has the depth of men and women who can lead St. Vincent and the Grenadines in a 21st century economy. Dr. Kishore has deep knowledge in IT, in digitalization, in computer systems and business management. I have a bit of that too. I'm being modest. Together we have the right duo between myself and Dr. Shallow to transform the economy of St. Vincent in the era of the new economy, to transform this country and give opportunities to our young people. And I could tell you without fear of contradiction, you can put the 15 and them on the other side. In the era of the new economy and digitalization, they can't come one of us. Much less to the two of us. That's a fact. Maybe the young senators may post something on Facebook, but that's not development. We have the expertise in the NDP in every single area of development to transform this country. So I want to say to you, when you speak about your party and your team, speak with confidence. Don't back down. Don't back down. Not afraid nobody. Because your team is the team for this country in this 21st century. Go to your neighbors. Go to your neighbors and say, this is the time for a new season under the NDP. Smile a broad smile and with full confidence in your eye and say, this is time. Come neighbor, we voted NDP this time around. We're transforming our country. We're flipping the script with Philip because Team NDP is the only choice for prosperity for all in Maracay, in North Windward, in North Leeward, and all over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is your time, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is your time, Mount Pleasant. This is your time, Maracay, and I am your humble servant. Let's flip the script and win with Philip. Let's create a partnership for a powerful Maracay. Team NDP to the wall. Team NDP to SVG. God bless you. God bless you. Let's do this thing. Put your X next to the key for prosperity for all. Good night. God bless you. Let's do this thing.
Change is coming. Change is coming. Been voting again. We did the first again and again. And the TV. Voting again. I can feel a change is coming. Shout out here. The masses are fed up of the bribing. Shout out here. If you want the country to prosper and you want to work for $1, your children's destiny. Vote Turkey, a better standard of living, mind, body and soul improving. Ride with NDP. Vote Turkey. NDP. We voting again. We voting again. We voting again. We voting. NDP. We voting. We voting again. We voting. NDP. We voting. Don't you think you need a brighter day? Shout out yeah. Good leadership by Dr. Friday. Shout out yeah. If you want the country to prosper and you want to work for $1, your children's destiny. Vote Turkey, a better standard of living, mind, body and soul improving. Ride with NDP. Vote Turkey. NDP, we vote. We voted overwhelmingly. And anything you try to give, you're going to be voting. We still gonna come out victorious. We're not going to let them divide we. Shout out here. We join in the NDP family. Shout out here. Get rid of them. 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 For 14 years they boast and brag, but all they give we was big in a back. What they can do and how they are the best. Mash up we country, now have we in a mess. Get rid of them. 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 Get rid of them.
Yes, DJ. Yes, DJ. Yes, that was fiery from the man Philip Jackson, our next representative. I am telling you, this brother is ready. This brother is more than ready to represent us. I could feel the energy. I could feel the changes coming. I tell you, it was really an excellent, excited meeting. And what I love about this meeting is the local crowd. And a lot of people, local people who I never see come to an NDP meeting, was at this meeting tonight, and that encouraged me. That tell me change is coming. So I must thank everyone to come to this meeting tonight. I wish everyone a safe passage home. May the good Lord be with us all and take us back to our several home safely. So again, I must say good night and thank you for coming out and support the NDP and Philip Jackson. Thank you very, very much. DJ, mash we with something now. DJ Waki! Wait!
When we outside, it's an ocean of love. All that we align up to the stars up above. Let we dance now. Take a chance now with me. And we go jump till morning. Look, the moon gone sleeping. Tell them we not leaving. Till the last drop of a canal is madness in the capital. So I feel like I'm running down again. Jump and shake the ground again. Here with all my friends and them. No place like home. I feel like I'm running down again. Jump and shake the ground again. Here with all my friends and them. No place like home.
I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. Me and me cooler and we day. Looking to find someone with a familiar face. so we could fit and celebrate. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wind on a bumper. So let's be amazing, by amazing. But no caring the world every day but God in the air. I want you to jam on somebody now, hold on somebody now, keep them company. I want you to jam on somebody now, hold on somebody now, make them your family. Together let me mash up, mash up, mash up, waist and dan dan. Let me rock up, rock up, rock up the waist and dan dan. Together let me mash up, mash up, mash up, waist and dan dan. Let me rock up, rock up, rock up the waist and dan dan.
She loved the road, the road, the road. She said everything, everything, everything must be big, so big. Big speaker, big chop, big wheeler. Big road, big road, big road, big road. We wind up and get on bad and watch she man. Big road, big road, big road. She want a big road.
I saw outside with my girls this summer. You don't have a ring and you don't have a star. Hands up, let me see a finger. Up, up, let me see a finger. You don't have a ring, girl, bend for the camera. You to bend, 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 you to bend. You don't have a ring, girl, bend for the camera. You to bend, 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 you to bend. You don't have a ring, girl, bend for the camera. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, stop that. Nah, but my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, show me your finger. But my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, stop that. Nah, but my man and my man and my man and my man and my man, girl, show me your finger.
No man, no stress. No man, I just wanna zest. No man, no stress. No man, I just wanna zest. Man, that's not in my plan. You don't ever understand. Stop trying to hold my hand. I kissed you twice and you think I'm your girl? You think you can stop me traveling the world? I wanna jump on every bike back. Do you really think you were like that?
No, so I'm sure I would like that. I'm sure no man gonna like that.
No man, no stress. 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 No man, no man, no man.
See my ex with a new man. Feel like she new burn. We inside the session. Party kicking up hard. She put up, she 2-1. Winding back on the man. You think I gave a damn? You're mad. The day you leave me, the day you leave me, I started to see my way. When you hurt me and went away, what I thought was a tragedy was a blessing. The day you up and leave was a blessing. A blessing. I'm feeling so blessed. Oh yes, when you leave was a blessing. A blessing.
Gone for sure, said it gone for sure. Leave her gone for sure, gone for sure. Friday you see here and open up the door because the whole place. Not Leeward, Central Leeward, South Leeward. Stand it gone for sure, gone for sure. Gone for sure, said it gone for sure. Leave her gone for sure, gone for sure. Friday you see here and open up the door because the whole place. Not Leeward, Central Leeward, South Leeward. Stand it gone for sure, gone for sure, gone for sure.
to vote. Your vote is secret. You have a right to vote without fear. No one will know how you vote. They have no way of knowing who you voted for. This election, when you go to vote, vote without fear.
Bouncing it, woman, the way you rolling it, you make me wanna wind up on it.
It is your right to vote. Your vote is secret. You have a right to vote without fear. No one will know how you vote. They have no way of knowing who you voted for. This election, when you go to vote, vote without fear. It is your right to vote. Your vote is